Hey Indonesia, apa kabar? This is Passenger here on Behind the Music, just talking about the anniversary edition of All the Little Lights. You can go and listen on TikTok Music now.
Well, you only need the light when it's burning low.
Man, I would absolutely love to come to Indonesia. I don't know too much. I've never been. I know the food is delicious. I'd absolutely love to come and play a concert in Indonesia. That would be so much fun. Yeah, it's been a big 10 years. I think we've made 10 records since that album. So yeah, written a lot of songs, recorded a lot of albums, have toured around the world a lot, and have grown up a lot, you know. So I think that was really one of the reasons we wanted to re-record the album, is because things have changed so much. I think my voice has changed, I think my experience has changed, and we just wanted to make that album again to give those songs another lease of life now, yeah.
You see you when you close your eyes. Maybe one day you'll understand why.
That's a very good question. I mean, Let Her Go is usually the song that opens the passenger door for people. I think, you know, it's so crazy famous that's a really good starting place. But I think this album is a really good place to start because it's brand new, of course, but it's also 10 years old at the same time. So I think actually listening to this record gives you a very good idea of what Passenger is.
Only hit the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her.
I mean, I've been friends with Ed Sheeran for a really long time. I think we met, he was 16, I was in my early 20s, and we've been friends ever since. And he's been so good to me over my career. He had me as his opening act for quite a long time. And actually, in the lead up to Let Her Go getting famous in the first place, I was opening for Ed Sheeran every night, and that's really what gathered the momentum for Let Her Go to get its opportunity. So it just felt like Ed had such a big part to play in that song's success, that when I came to re-record it, I wanted to have special guests on this album. It seemed so obvious to me that Let Her Go should be featuring Ed Sheeran. Thankfully he agreed and said yes, and it's been really fun. We shot a video, and we actually played a concert in London the night before, and he came up on stage and played it live. So it was a really special moment, yeah.
And you let her go.
It's a good question. I think that song, especially in the chorus, like every line is kind of powerful. I think for me, only hate the road when you're missing home. That's a powerful one for me, and it's because I am away a lot on tour, and it's really true. I think you only start resenting being on the road, being on tour, when you're missing home. So I think it's probably the least universal line. I think every other line is miss the sun when it starts to snow, all of this kind of stuff, which everyone can resonate with. But my personal favourite is hate the road when you're missing home again. But I guess, like the rest of the song, I think the reason that song is so popular and so powerful is because it's one of those songs that, you know, I wrote it about my specific situation, but I think anybody who hears it can insert their own characters, their own lives, their own emotions, their own memories and feelings. And I think that's what's so powerful about music in general, and this song has really managed that, I think, yeah.
Only know you've been high when you're feeling low.
Yeah, it's funny actually. We're doing a top 10 TikTok Let Her Go countdown at the moment, because there are so many. It amazes me how creative people can be on TikTok and how the song has been used. Sometimes it's really funny, sometimes it's really emotional. I don't know if I have a favorite. You guys will have to wait and see what comes in at number 1 on our countdown. I'm a big football fan, so there's a lot of football. I love animals as well, so there's all sorts of cats and dogs and silly things doing silly things. So yeah, I'm a bit of a kid when it comes to all of that stuff, yeah.
Only know you love her when you let her go.
It's had an enormous effect, I think. So many people are finding opportunities with TikTok. I think so many bands, so many artists are finding it to be a really amazing avenue to get their music heard by so many people. It's changed everything, really. I think, I'm a bit older, and I think I came up in a different time. So it's an interesting thing for me to try and figure out how Passenger can use TikTok. How it's best for Passenger to use TikTok. It's, you see 19, 20, 21-year-olds using it in a certain way. I'm 40 next year, so I need to be a bit more selective about how we use TikTok. Broadly, it's a really wonderful thing because it's another channel for people to get their music to millions of people. So it's a really positive thing. Yeah. Thank you so much, Indonesia. Thanks for joining me on Behind the Music. You can listen to my album All the Little Lights Anniversary Edition, which includes a duet with Ed Sheeran on Let Her Go. You can listen now on TikTok Music. Thank you so much. Terima kasih.